Hello there. Have you ever wondered how those trusty tires get made? It's a fascinating process from raw materials to the open road. Today, once aging, we are going to take a ride through the tire factory and see how it's made. Stay here with us, and don't forget the only way you could encourage us is by subscribing, sharing, and commenting. Tires are essential for safe and smooth driving. They provide traction, absorb shocks, and support the weight of your vehicle. Making a tire is like baking a cake, but instead of flour and sugar, we use rubber, steel, and other ingredients. Let's get rolling. The manufacturing process involves several stages. Each step is crucial in creating a tire that meets strict safety and performance standards. From mixing rubber to curing the final product, it's a combination of precision engineering and skilled craftsmanship. Let's dive in. First, stop the ingredient list. Just like any good recipe, tires start with the right materials. The key player is rubber, both natural and synthetic. Natural rubber comes from rubber trees, while synthetic rubber is man-made. These rubbers give tires their flexibility and grip. Next up, fillers. These include carbon black and silica. Carbon black makes the tire tough and long-lasting, while silica helps with wet grip and fuel efficiency. Think of them as the reinforcements that make your tires go the distance. We can't forget about steel. Steel wires and cords provide strength and stability to the tire. They form the backbone of the tire, helping it maintain its shape under pressure. These steel components are crucial for handling and safety. Finally, we have chemicals and other additives. These ingredients help with processing, vulcanization, more on that later, and overall tire performance. They're like the secret sauce that gives each tire its unique characteristics. Now that we have our ingredients, it's time to mix them up. The rubber, fillers, and other chemicals are carefully weighed and added to a giant mixer. This machine blends everything together just like a giant kitchen mixer. The goal is to create a homogeneous rubber compound. The mixing process is crucial for achieving the desired properties of the tire. The temperature, time, and order of ingredient addition are all carefully controlled. This ensures that the rubber compound has the right viscosity, elasticity, and strength. Think of it like making dough. If you don't mix it enough, the ingredients won't be evenly distributed. The same goes for tire compound hopper mixing, ensures a consistent and high-quality product. Once the mixing is complete, the rubber compound is sent to the next stage of production. It's starting to look like a tire is taking shape. Section 4. Building a tire. From components to construction. Before we build the tire, we need to prepare some essential components. First up, the beads. Beads are made of steel wires coated with rubber. They sit on the rim of the wheel and create an airtight seal. And then we have the belts. Belts are layers of steel cords encased in rubber. They provide strength and stability to the tire, helping it maintain its shape and resist punctures. Now for the fun part, building the tire. This is done on a tire building machine. It starts with an inner liner which prevents air from escaping. Then the body plies are added. These are layers of rubber-coated fabric that give the tire its strength and flexibility. Next, the belts, beads, and tread are added, layer by layer. The tread is the outermost part of the tire that makes contact with the road. It has grooves and patterns designed to provide grip and traction. Section 5, the vulcanization process, transforming rubber into tires. The tire is almost complete, but there's one crucial step left. Vulcanization. This process involves heating the tire in a mold under high pressure. The heat and pressure cause a chemical reaction that transforms the rubber from a soft, pliable material into a tough, durable tire. During vulcanization, sulfur and other chemicals in the rubber compound form crosslinks between the rubber molecules. This cross-linking gives the tire its strength, elasticity, and resistance to heat and abrasion. Think of it as baking a cake. The heat sets the ingredients and gives it its final texture. Vulcanization is a critical step in tire manufacturing. It's what transforms the tire from a collection of components into a single unified structure. Without vulcanization, the tire would be weak, sticky, and unusable. Section 6. Quality first testing and delivering top-notch tires. Fresh out of the mold, it's inspection time. Every tire undergoes rigorous testing to ensure it meets strict quality and safety standards. This includes visual inspections for any defects, as well as X-ray scans to check for internal flaws. Tires are also tested for performance characteristics like durability, traction, and rolling resistance. This involves running the tires on specialized machines that simulate real-world driving conditions. Only tires that pass all the tests get the green light. Finally, the finished tires are labeled, packaged, and shipped to distributors and retailers. From there, they'll make their way to your local tire shop ready to be installed on your vehicle. So there you have it, a behind-the-scenes look at how tires are made. It's a complex and fascinating process that involves cutting-edge technology, skilled craftsmanship, and a commitment to quality. Next time you're behind the wheel, take a moment to appreciate the engineering marvel that is your tire. Thanks for joining our channel on this journey. Stay tuned for more behind-the-scenes looks at how everyday items are made. Don't forget to share, to educate a friend or a family member, and comment. But most importantly, subscribe for more instructional videos.